everyone, it's Linda with StampWithLindaWalsh.com. I'm guest designer. I'm so excited with Joan over on Split Coast for this technique. It's Technique Lovers Challenge. And the challenge this week is to make some snow globes. I made two different designs, which I'll show you how I did both of them. There's many tutorials out there. I mean, Split Coast has their own tutorial too if you go into the resource section. This is actually, I want to make a 3D-ish card. So here it will stand up by itself. Then I had made this one also, which I'll show in another video how I did this one. And then this one's just your regular card. Okay, so we're going to work on this video with this card for now. And let's get started. I had purchased from Stampin' Up. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the acetate, and it already has your snowflakes on there. So that saved me a step. I don't have to do anything with that. For my background, so you're going to start off, this is about a 3.5 inch circle. And then you want to do a plain backing circle, same width, 3.5. And what I did for this is I used the Serene Snowflake stamp. And it's in gray. This is actually cardstock. It's the, oh gosh, I forget the name of it. I'll post it on the bottom, but it's the shimmery silver cardstock from Stampin' Up. And then this is the stamp set from Serene Snowflake. I mean the stamp, and here's the whole set. And I just did the off-on technique. I stamped it on my pad and did it on my scrap paper first, and then did it on my actual piece because I wanted just a light snowflake effect. I didn't want to have it so bright because then when I come in, this is lovely as a tree. I did that as my background, and I wanted that darker. I wanted to see that a little bit more. But to get started, I'm not going to stamp a lot of this, hopefully, with you, because I know you all have your own stamps. So we'll just do the basic card, and I'll show you how I did this. This is the chunky glitter, and I also used heat and stick powder, and then I also used the Versamarker pen. And what I'm going to do is just take my pen and go around the whole edge, around the circle. And this is great because, this you can get where you want it to go, and it has a thick end and a thin line end, and actually you can do it like this. And what's great about Versamarker is it does stay wet longer, so I can have the opportunity to go around my whole piece of acetate. Let's see here, and I'm going to do this online with you guys because I know a lot of you don't get to use the heat and stick powder. These are actually frozen trays that I use to catch all my powders and my glitter and all that. So I am just going to sprinkle around the edge. And I use heat and stick powder on a lot of stuff because it does stay stuck. Alright, and I did notice I missed a couple of edges. I'm going to try and get that in now, but your best bet would probably be to sprinkle everything that you need first so you don't get the powder on your pen, but I'm going to try it. Sprinkle everything you need first, heat it, and then put your glitter on because it will save you from getting powder on your... I did a little bit, but you know what, we're just going to go with it. I fixed a couple spots. I just missed that spot. So now what we're going to do is we're going to heat it. So what this will do, will turn clear for us, and then we'll be able to see it will get a little sticky. Don't hold it too long on your acetate because it will bend your acetate and warp it. And then all I'm going to do is sprinkle my glitter on. And this is the chunky glitter, and I should have had it open first. This stuff is cool. I like this stuff. Alright. And then what I do is I just put the heat gun on it again just to give it a little... Actually, I'll do it right over this in case any blows off. But the heat and stick powder really makes it set in. And then I just do a little bit of a extra little heat gun there just to set it in. But that's why I use this heat and stick powder. I really think this will hold your chunky glitter. Alright, so those are our two pieces. Now let's get started and we'll work on this top piece. And what I did was I took a 3.5 by 3 piece and I just scored it down the middle. And then what we're going to do is just cut like a squiggly line. Alright, so just do, I don't know, do something like this. And I also, for this, you can take your two-way glue pen. I don't know if you can see, there is glitter on there. It's Dazzling Diamonds. You can take your, what do you call it, your two-way glue pen and brush it on. But this glitter will come off after a while. And also for this piece, make sure it's steady, sturdy cardstock, because this is going to be a flap that will be opening up and, you know, closing. You don't want to have any flimsy piece there. So I'm going to go back to my heat and stick, and I'm just going to take my Versamarker again. You could take the whole pad to this, too. You know, just spot it with the, you know, pat it with the pad, if that makes sense. I'm just going to take my glitter, my heat and stick powder again, and we're just going to do this. Just because I want to make sure it really adheres. You know, I don't like having glitter coming off on your cards. Okay, and I'm going to heat it again, and then what we're going to do is bring in Dazzling Diamonds, and this is just glitter, plain old glitter. But here we go. And I'm going to hold it on the bottom so I can heat that. I don't know, you probably can't see it changing, but it did. And then I usually keep my glitter in a big tin, so then a container, so that I can do one of these and not have to keep fussing with my trays. That's only because I use this glitter a lot. I like to use glitter on my cards. Alright, and then I will just heat it to give it that extra staying power. Alright, now we're done with the heat gun, so I'm happy about that, so you don't have to listen. We'll put this together and pick your best side. So I know, like, I missed a little bit of glitter up here, so I'm going to have that on the top where my flap is, so then you can't see it anyways. And I do want you to, because it is going to be open and closed, use your sticky strip on this, on both sides. I'm just going to cut. Probably should have done this off camera for you guys so you don't have to watch, but I didn't think of it. And yeah, I probably put on too much tape, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Oops. Okay. And so you just want to line these up. I would probably do your first one. Don't put it all the way to the line, the scored line, only because you want to make sure it's going to close. Alright, and see how I have extra tape there? And then I want to line this up and put it wherever I choose. Make sure it lines up, and you're just going to squeeze it closed. Alright, cute, huh? And then we're just going to take, whoops, I got it closed on this side too, which doesn't matter. So we're going to take our, and I'm just doing this by eyeball. So you could, if you wanted, and I don't have one, take another one, cut yourself another 3.5-inch piece, lay it on the top, and then use that as your guide. I am just going by feel, truthfully. Oh, shoot, I didn't even realize I messed up on that. So what I will do, cut yourself another 3.5-inch circle and actually put it over it. And actually that will cover this little piece. I thought for demo purposes I could get away with it, but you caught me, and I'm not going to do it over. Alright, there is our top. Isn't that cute? Let me just get rid of some of this excess that came off. Alright, so here's our top of our card. We're done with that. Now let's start on the bottom. The bottom, that's what it is, brushed silver. See, I knew it would come to me. And this is a 3.5 by 2-inch piece, and what this is our base. And then I took a 2.5 by 1 3/8 oval. And all I did was I want to line it up to this two edges. So it's going to go in probably about 1/3. something like that. So you can kind of see the edge, and then you're gonna clip it. And then the same with this side. Alright, and then you're just going to glue this on, and this is going to be the base of our card. And you're going to do that twice, actually. Oh, and then the base of the card is another 2.5 by 3 inch piece. I'm sorry, 2 inch by 3.5. I gave you the wrong dimensions. It's hard to see white on white, so I have to do it this way. Alright. That one's a little bit off, but I'll use that for the back. I had already done my front, and this is what we're looking at right here. This part is what we're working on. You can use your own sentiment, whatever you'd like. So I'm going to take the cruddy piece that I did on the back, and all I'm going to do is do something like this. And you can measure it. I would probably do your front first. And what I want to use again is sticky strip. So put it way down low. Here we go. Okay. Stick that down. Alright, try it again. So make sure you line this base up with your bottom, with your top. Like so. Alright. So for the back, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to put another little piece right on the bottom. Like so. And you're going pretty low with this, okay? So okay. There we go. And then I'm going to line this up with this base that I just put on because you need it to stand evenly. Let's see how I want to do this. I'm going to start from my bottom up. That usually works for me. And press. Okay, so there is my front. Now, I'm not going to decorate all this. What I want you to do, though, to reinforce, I want you to get another 2 by 3.5 inch piece here and here. That's going to give it more weight for it to stand, okay? Alright, so there is the base of your card. And then I just decorated. This snowman was from a retired set, which is, which is this one. It's called Sweet and Simple Salutations, and I just colored in them with marker my snowman, cut them out. And then I just did, this is the glimmer paper. This is also from Stampin' Up, but I have to say, look, can you hear that? This is like cardboard. It's very thick, and it's glitter, so it stays on, and it matches my chunky glitter. And I just used some dyes, and then this is little stickles, and I colored in my little snowman. When you do decorate this, make sure, if you're going to do I did pop them up with dimensionals. So when you pop them up, make sure it's on your line so you can see him. Don't put him too low. And that's it. And same with your background trees. Make sure when you stamp it, you're just going to stamp it right above this piece here. Okay? And that's it for your snow globe. So you guys decorate yours the way you like. I'm very happy that you joined me today, and we'll look forward to showing you more projects soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.